Welcome to Deeply Disturbing Things.
Cha-cha chit-chat.
I'm Macie.
And I'm Naomi.
And we're going to check in.
What's up?
I've been very busy. Today is my first ever annual holiday dinner that I'm doing for my counseling team. So it's kind of a nice big hurrah. It's the 1 year anniversary of
hurrah.
Of doing my own thing.
I smell like
Why are you smelling your hands?
Fry sauce from Zips because Stella just spilled it all over the table, and that's why I was late to the show.
The show
because I was cleaning it up.
Fry sauce?
I logged on and then I left. I walked away.
That has quite
you were like, where are you?
A smell that lingers.
I know. I'm trying not to touch anything because I don't want everything to smell like that until I have a chance to wash my hands.
I've known people who've never heard of fry sauce before. Like, it's fairly regional to certain areas.
Yeah, I mean, is it just like mayonnaise and ketchup?
I think so. Yeah. Just blended together to a pink, slime.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. It kind of it's a sweet, zesty dipping sauce.
I don't mind it either.
Yeah. Well, that's good because you're gonna smell like it for the next 3 days.
I have been really, really liking that show I discovered, Broad City. It's so fucking funny.
Is it?
And I relate so much to aspects of both of the main characters.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
I kind of like discovering a show a little late in the game because there's 5 whole seasons now. I can just like settle back and enjoy.
Yeah, that's nice. Just to have, you can just watch it as much as you want.
Yeah, it's really funny. I recommend it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can relate to them, not just because they're Jewesses, but just because they're just so awkward and dorky and just living the dream. It's amazing.
There's one thing that I wish I could continue to watch, but I really can't, is Harry Potter. I used to grow up on Harry Potter, and people will still send or post memes and things of like, oh, look at this Harry Potter thing. But because of, J.K. Rowling's
transphobic rants.
Yes, sorry. I just fell. That sounded like a car accident. Yes, because of her transphobic rants, I've just really had to emotionally distance. Because even initially when things came out, like I was like, no, it's probably taken out of context, and it's not, and it's sad.
No, and they have the big 20th year anniversary reunion thing, and I haven't seen her featured in any of the trailers for it, so I'm wondering if she wasn't invited.
Which would be interesting. Yeah. And I just wish I could enjoy it. It was something that my siblings and I like really were into. But as you know, one of my sisters is transgender, and it's really sad because that was probably her favorite. Just awful.
Yeah, and a lot of trans people were also very into that Harry Potter world because it's sort of like this outsider who comes into their own and they get to be the hero of the story and like may have like tattoos. It's like, what do you do now?
Yeah, exactly.
How do you reconcile the performance with the performer? I mean, that's something that, we've talked about with other things like with Michael Jackson and different topics like that. It's tough to be able to reconcile sometimes.
I actually just finished reading an article talking about how a lot of people who are transgender or gender nonconforming really liked The Matrix for similar reasons of like, it's kind of like living this duality or like living this other life and you don't feel actually connected to your true self, which I thought was interesting.
I have a confession. I've never seen The Matrix.
I feel like this has come out before.
I need to fix this error of my ways.
I feel like I said that for a long time in my life of I haven't seen it, and at some point I've seen it. So
well, they have the new one now, and I kind of want to watch it because
you can't watch it out of order.
Babosaurus, but I don't know if I can do that.
Babosaurus was even more Babosaurus in probably the first one. So
is it necessary though? Is it like
I haven't
prequel,
seen the
sequel?
newest.
Will I be lost, or can I just jump in?
I have no idea. I haven't seen the new one. I just think that like for you to get the underlying principles of it, you should probably, I don't know. I'm a purist though, so I feel like you should do the right thing.
Well, I have some time off coming up this weekend, so maybe that's what I will do.
Watch the Matrix.
Watch the original Matrix, and then I will watch the new Matrix, Resurrection.
Ooh, yeah.
And then I'll come back and share my thoughts.
I still haven't seen the new Spider-Man. I've got to see that.
My kids have been talking about it nonstop since they went.
Yeah.
It's great reviews.
Just an FYI for folks, things with Omicron. I don't remember how you said it.
You say Omicron, I say Omicron.
Omicron. Amping up, obviously, everywhere, as expected. Hearing a lot of reports of the like testing kits getting harder to find. And I did call around, and all of the Spokane libraries offer them for free. Curbside, you just pull up and call the number, and they'll bring you out some free tests. So in case you're curious or needing a hookup, your local area libraries might do that too if you live somewhere else.
If you're curious and need the hookup, this podcast is where you go.
If you need to stick a swab up your nose, there you go.
And down your throat.
What do you mean down your throat?
Some of them, they need to get back in the tonsils.
I was gonna say the ones that I've seen are all nose.
I get my news from Europe, so.
Oh, gotcha. Different swabs for different folks, I guess.
Different swabs for different folks.
Yeah, I had a pretty deep discussion yesterday about like COVID being the new normal forever and having it basically, geez, sorry, goodness.
Okay.
Gracious. I'm a cable mess at the moment. But like having it not go anywhere, that it's hi you.
Special
I knew
guest.
you were coming. Hello.
Oh, she's covered in more fry sauce.
Danger zone. Hi.
Say hi.
Hi. Do you remember my name? Do you remember my name?
Who's that?
Who am I?
That's right. Who is that?
That's Stella.
And who's that?
Stella.
Who's that right there?
Who am I?
That's Macie.
That's right.
Yes. Good job. You're good.
She's good.
She's good. So bye-bye. But yeah, my concern that it's just going to keep evolving and folding into new things. It's going to make it a thing that sticks around. Like, I don't want to have a COVID pill that I have to take every 3 months, but that's the look of it at the moment.
Unless we get another variant that has a lot of severity of symptoms, I'm not really too worried about it right now. I think it's just going to become like an endemic after this, because Omicron is not much worse than the cold of commonness.
Yes. And I mean, I didn't hear what she said, but it sounded important.
She's in the dreidel drawer.
Ooh, dreidel drawers.
Being a Jewish household, there's a drawer filled entirely with dreidels.
It's very interesting.
And she likes to get in there and throw them around.
I
have to say, being a Jew in December is tough.
Yeah, because
it's really tough. I start off
everyone else.
The beginning of being a religious minority. I start off with a lot of energy and vigor and I'm okay. People like constantly telling me Merry Christmas, asking me what I'm doing for Christmas, asking me if my Christmas shopping is done. And then it starts to really like wear you down, having to explain over and over, I don't celebrate Christmas, I'm Jewish, I celebrate Hanukkah.
Yeah.
And by the time it's now this time of year, She's getting worked up too. This time of December,
That's the thing.
I just don't have the energy anymore.
Last time we recorded live together, you were venting about something after the podcast, and you rile her up. She starts yelling.
She just said
Hi.
trick or treat.
Trick or treat.
So I stopped at a local store that I love called French and Frey on my way home from work to get a shirt for New Year's Eve celebrations. And I have to give shout outs to the owner because she was starting to say, I could tell she was starting to say, how was your Christmas? And she caught herself and said, how has your December been? Because I think she remembered, oh yeah, I think that she's Jewish. And I was like, right on. Like, and we actually had a conversation about it. She's like, remind me, do you celebrate Christmas? And I was like, no, I'm Jewish. I celebrate Hanukkah, but I'll jump in on other people's Christmas festivities, or else I'm just sitting at home alone. And like I felt like a human being.
Oh, yeah.
It was nice because like all those little things, they're microaggressions.
It just
like
adds up
throughout the month of December. And even the happy holidays that people try to use as like a gender neutral solution isn't really on months like this that Hanukkah is backed by Thanksgiving. Like, there's the holiday has passed its time. I mean, I guess we could be talking about New Year's, but I think people specifically say Happy New Year for that.
Yeah. Well, and I think it has to do with, being brave enough. Like if you feel like you want to give somebody words of encouragement for the holiday, either know them well enough to either ask them and just say, oh, are you celebrating any holidays this month? And if you said, oh, Hanukkah, oh, okay. And then they know, and be respectful of that moving on. But
because some people don't celebrate anything because their religion, Jehovah's Witnesses and the like. Down. Okay.
Yeah, it's I can imagine that being pretty rough. It's all everywhere.
So tonight was like, that was good. I felt like like I was seen. I felt like I was seen.
And you're very
doesn't happen a lot during December.
Yeah, like you sent me like Merry Christmas because you know that I celebrate Christmas, and that's fine.
Right.
But you don't go around sending everyone messages, Happy Hanukkah to everybody.
Right.
Like and people would think that would be weird if it was flipped. If you just said Happy Hanukkah, they'd be like, I'm not Jewish, and they'd probably be offended.
Why are you saying that? What is Hanukkah?
Anything else? That was a good one.
That's all. Next time we'll talk about what I'm doing with my hair.
Oh, I'm excited to hear that.
Maybe I will have it done next time we meet on Thursday.
Yeah. Ooh, it will be done. Yeah. So
I'm getting purple. That's the big news.
Good. In the front.
I decided to go through the rainbow. So I'm already at blue. So I'm gonna go next to purple and then bring it around.
Awesome. Well, I'm gonna go get ready for my team dinner, which I scheduled at the Coeur d'Alene Resort, which I did not know how expensive they were before booking this. For my
lights are pretty out there. You got to walk around the dock thing after.
It is freezing outside. Are you kidding me?
It's worth it, Macie.
It's supposed to be like 1 degree out.
But it's so pretty.
There's very few things that are worth it for me in 1 degree.
It's super pretty.
All right. Until next time, Stella.
Bye. Say bye, Stella.
Bye.
Bye.